Here at the FleetCenter, this was the free throw by Paul Pierce that give the Celtics the lead. Boy, this place has just erupted.
No one has sat down since. Paul Pierce got him going. JoJo White, the Celtic great, leading the cheers. No one has been quiet since.
Now for New Jersey, this game is far from over. They're shell-shocked right now, but they have to keep their heads in it. They certainly have a chance to still win.
It's a one-possession game. Doesn't have to be a three necessarily right now.
Kittles. Van Horn, blocked by Walker. Rebounded by Pierce. And they foul Pierce with 17.6 remaining. Antoine Walker with a huge block. Nets were just thinking three, and they didn't really have to, as Pierce shaken up on the play.
Keith Van Horn. Antoine Walker reaches in. I don't know what he got a piece of right there.
That's also a very dangerous play. He fouls him there, and that's close. It's 3 free throws. Meanwhile, Boston will call timeout. Aaron Williams, who committed the foul on Pierce, has fouled out of the game. There's still 17.6 seconds remaining, and the Celtics still need to hit some free throws. Pierce will go to the line.
Paul Pierce was holding his right arm, Mike. I don't know where he got hit, but he was showing that to trainer Eddie Lacerte on the bench.
Celtics huge at the free throw line. It's always the last thing you talk about in terms of the difference between winning and losing, but so often, especially in the postseason, it makes the difference. Pierce is going to go to the line, where the Celtics have hit 19 of 21 in this fourth quarter. Clutch free throw shooting from Boston.
Well, Paul Pierce stepped up after he struggled the entire game, too. Made 4 huge free throws for the Celtics at the end of the game.
Pierce in the fourth quarter, as you see, he has 18 points. He's 6 of 7 from the line in the fourth. So many problems in the first 2 games at the line, but he seems to have settled himself in. But we wonder the effect that that'll have. Obviously, it's his shooting hand.
He's moving his fingers. Looks like he feels he's lost the touch. If anything, he's had to touch the entire fourth quarter.
Key right now for New Jersey is they are out of timeouts, so they can't advance the ball with a timeout. Byron Scott absolutely shocked by what he's seen. The Nets led by 26. They were coasting as they were humiliating the Celtics on their home floor. And like the turn of a switch, the turn on a light, the Celtics are erupting here in the fourth.
No timeouts left for the New Jersey Nets, so this is potentially a 2-possession game, and they can't advance the ball.
Way short. This is a very big free throw right here. Aaron Williams is done. Valiant in his effort. Here's hits the second 4-point lead. They've got to score in a hurry. Don't necessarily need a 3. Kidd puts up the 3. Won't go. Kittles back to Kidd. A wide open 3. Off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. Still New Jersey ball with 5.4 remaining.
2-possession game. The Celtics can do anything but foul.
Kidd for 3. Blocked by Rogers. Knocked loose. Harris has it. Kidd for 3. And the Boston Celtics with the greatest fourth quarter comeback in NBA playoff history. What an emotional scene as the Celtics take a 2-1 lead in this best-of-7 Eastern Conference final. What seemed to be an insurmountable New Jersey lead turns into a devastating Nets loss.
Well, devastating is not the word. The Boston Celtics just kept coming back.
41-16 in the fourth. Let's go to Lewis Johnson.
Mike Breen, thanks a lot. Down by as many as 26, 41 points in the fourth quarter. Paul, can you just describe this transformation of this team come back and take the victory?
Well, we got a never die attitude, you know. Coach said, some way, somehow, we're going to win this game. And everybody believed. That was the key. Nobody gave in to what the lead was. We all believed in it. And we just sucked it up in the fourth quarter and got it done.
The $64,000 question, Paul, is what happens to you today in the first 3 quarters that you couldn't do in the fourth quarter?
Well, they did a good job of trapping me every time I got the ball, every time I penetrated. And they sent 2 or 3 men after me. But in the fourth quarter, I'm a whole different player, you know. The game's on the line, and that's where I think the great players step up.
Great player, unbelievable performance. Antoine, between the third and the fourth quarter, you had some choice words for your teammate here. What did you say that helped get him fired up?
I felt he was bailing them out. I felt he wasn't aggressive enough. Paul Pierce was letting them play him instead of forcing him to do things that he liked to do. I told him, I said, I don't know if we're going to win this game, but we got to show them going to game 4 that we're a real team. And Paul came out and was aggressive, went to the basket. And we came up with defensive stop, man. I've never been a part of nothing like this in my life, man. It's unbelievable, man.
When you consider the history of this franchise, right above us there are 16 championship banners hanging. Could that have provided inspiration for you today?
This crowd stayed with us, man. We got real fans, man. They didn't go nowhere. We was down 21 points. They could have easily went home. They stayed here and supported us, and we pulled it out.
Now, how do you keep things under control emotionally? Because this series is not over.
Oh, not a long shot. We're playing against a great team, and they showed us tonight. They gave us their best shot tonight. They came in here and they played well, but we responded. So now we got a chance to go up 3-1, and we got to take advantage of it.
Jim O'Brien talks so much about controlling Jason Kidd, not letting him get to the paint so much. Talk about your control of him tonight and through the rest of the series.
Well, we just did a good job of it. We felt we wasn't playing our defense. In the fourth quarter, we sat down and forced them to make jump shots from the outside. They made a few, but as the game went on, they started to miss them, and we was able to get the rebound.
This is so big. There won't be any champagne in the locker room, will there?
No, our goals are much higher right now.
All right, good job today. Mike, back to you.
All right, Lewis. PJ, one of the most amazing comebacks we've seen in NBA history. What do you say after a game like this?
Celtics refused to quit. They stepped up. Not enough help from the other New Jersey Nets. All the credit to Jim O'Brien and the Boston Celtics.
And they lead the series 2-1. Final score 94-90. Celtics win it. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. the NBA playoffs continue. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers host the Kings tomorrow at 5 Eastern right here on NBC. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, don't miss America's Heroes, the bravest versus the finest, followed by the hilarious comedy My Fellow Americans, starring James Garner and Jack Lemmon. For PJ Carlissimo, Lewis Johnson, producer Ricky Diamond, director John Gonzalez, and our entire crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night from Boston. You've been watching the NBA playoffs on NBC.